What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Pretty decent T20 record that we have to date so far, but no 50s in 7 matches. So we'll be looking to go and try and improve on that in this game here. 4 for 86 so far after 11 overs. So we've got a little bit of time to play ourselves in. Hopefully we can be in for a big one. Now, before I get any further on, I have adjusted just a few of my settings and stuff like that. So hopefully the face cam and the audio is slightly linked up. If it's not, please let me know down below in the comments and we'll look at adjusting that. Just playing around with a few things, trying to make these recordings perfect like the way they used to be. But anyway, we're going to shoot straight in, talk about some cricket, international cricket that's going on around the world at the moment, because there is actually some games happening, which, 2 or 3 weeks ago, going backwards, there is no chance that we'd be able to discuss that. But we're going to start off first with a series that probably not many people, not many neutrals, I guess you'd say, probably are watching, and that is between Afghanistan and Bangladesh. They're currently playing in a one-day international series. We've had 2 games. The series currently drawn at 1-1. Bangladesh won the first one. Afghanistan came back in dramatic fashion and won the second one. And finally, Kleinfeld. Oh, no, go back. I was going to say, you finally put one that I can actually go and drive, that I don't try and flick off the legs, and we play it straight to the fielder. So, not the greatest of starts so far. We're 1 off 4. I'll be looking to go and improve on that. But yeah, Afghanistan getting up, winning that second one-day international. And, that's obviously good for them. It's good for their confidence. And they do like playing Bangladesh. They've played them only 4 times, but the score, the wins are split at 2-2. So that is a very interesting point that has been made. And they'll be looking to go and continue on that, Afghanistan. If they could somehow manage to pick up a series win, that would be huge, for them. Surely that there has got to be a no-ball umpire, and it has been called. We're going to go back. It is re-bowled. Not a free hit because it's not a front foot no-ball, but still, we'll take those extras when they come about. So, I think at the moment we just need to continue, keep plugging away, and actually use that pace of Morne Morkel to ramp that one or ride it down to the boundary, and we'll take that. That's our first boundary of the innings. I'm just basically stuck for words at the moment because there's so many series going on and just so much I do need to talk about. Not too sure what's happened there. I played that one extremely late. Lucky not to be out LBW, but we will continue on and continue to try and to press. Just play through Morne Morkel, I guess, and attack the lesser bowlers if we can. But another series going on at the moment is happening with... I just keep getting distracted by the shadows in the windows over there. It's really distracting. It feels like someone's just over there watching me, which would be really, really creepy. But South Africa, they're playing at the moment. They're tipping off a series against Australia, one-day international series. I think there's some test matches included in there too. So that'll be something to very much look forward to. So that's starting off New Zealand time, I think early hours of tomorrow morning. So that'll be interesting to see how that does go. South Africa without a few players. I'm not sure if Dale Stone's playing the one-day internationals. I know AB de Villiers is definitely out. So that's going to be a huge loss to lose them. Faf du Plessis, he is the stand-in captain. I believe he is the T20 captain. I'm not sure what else he captains. I think it's just T20, but he is the T20 captain, stand-in one-day captain. So it'll be interesting to see how not only he goes, but how the South African side goes as well against an Australian side that does have a little bit of a new look to it. Bowling-wise, I don't think there is Josh Hazlewood or Mitchell Starc for the Australians, so they're missing 2 of their frontline seamers. So it does give a few of the younger guys, I guess, an opportunity to really stake their claim for a spot in their limited overs side. But we've gone through that. Something that I guess is close to home for us Kiwis. The second test match between New Zealand and India is going to be kicking off. Well, by the time you guys watch this video, it would have started, I think, about 2 hours ago. I think it's about a 5 o'clock start in New Zealand time. So that'll be something that I'll definitely be watching tonight if I do have the opportunity. A lot of talk around that. Obviously, Jeetan Patel has been brought into the squad as injury cover for Mark Craig. Whether he will get a game, it will depend, I think, a lot on the pitch and the formula that New Zealand do decide to go with. Last time around, the formula did work quite well. We did manage to take, I'm pretty sure, no, we didn't quite take 20 wickets. But I think we got 16 wickets, which, against India, in India, is a really good effort. So I'm sure the selectors will have something in mind that they can go and take 20 wickets if needed. and hopefully the batting comes good as well. There's a little bit of a concern about Kane Williamson. Apparently he's a little bit crook, but fingers crossed he will be playing and leading the side if required. So we've done that, and the other one that I can think of at the moment, the other series that is going on, that again is starting in the early hours of tonight, is Pakistan taking on West Indies. Now the T20 series and that is done and dusted. This series being played in Dubai, and Pakistan, they've got off to the greatest of starts in this series. They've won the T20 International Series 3-0, which is pretty good against the world champs to do that. So they'll be very proud of that. They'll take that form into the one-day internationals, which again, starting tonight, I believe, will be interesting to see what does happen, because Pakistan have been, I guess you would say, a little bit shaky when it's come to one-dayers lately. They've got a few new faces in there, and hopefully a bit of new blood will allow them to go and, you know, just improve. Obviously, a very good test match side, #1 test team in the world at the moment. T20s on their day, they are absolutely incredible. So we have not really anywhere to go. Hopefully Tahir is going to keep these, I was going to say keep them wide, and then we can go and just look to try and run them down to third man. But it doesn't matter. If you're going to be dishing us up full tosses on leg stump or outside leg stump, we are just going to dispatch them. And we've had a good innings with the bat here today, and that has been, I guess, the story until we go and do that, because that's just absolutely stupid. A lot of drift there from Imran Tahir, and he goes and gets this LBW. We'll take a review just in case, because it is almost done and dusted, the innings, but I think it is going to be well and truly out. The amount of drift that he got there, I thought that was going to be well and truly outside of off stump, but not the case. It's going on to cannon and hit into middle stump. So again, not a bad innings from us, but we just can't quite go and push on once we get that start. I think we're 24 off 20, so it is a decent effort, and hopefully BJ Watling and Daniel Vittori can see us through to a decent score. Remember, we do still have to bowl in this game, so hopefully that isn't going to be too bad. Hopefully we can get some wickets. We're coming in after the power play, which is always good. I always like coming in later on in the innings, but the required run rate is below 7, and only the 1 wicket down, so that is very good for the South Africans. We'll just look to go and try and dot it up, pick up the odd wicket here and there. I've actually had a pretty bad time of recording this video. This is actually my 3rd take of doing it. For some reason or other, whenever I got AB de Villiers out, whenever AB de Villiers got out in the one-day internationals, the game just seemed to freeze and just went to a black screen. So I'm not too sure really what has happened there. So we've simulated through them. Hopefully that has fixed the issue, and we can just go and play through this T20 without any drama. But we will have to wait and see. As I said, we do only have about 3.5 overs left to go. So once we go and get through those, we will definitely know what the story is. But we've started off well. I'm going to take a single there, which is a good run, and just go and rotate the strike. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, only 1 off the first 4 balls, so hopefully we can go not do anything too terrible here, and just continue on. You know, just continue to build that pressure, because that's what we're doing at the moment here with these dot balls, with these ones. And that one there has actually gone and beaten the outside edge. So that is a very good over to start things off. Just the 1 coming off it. And if we can continue to build on that, hopefully someone like Wagner or Vittori, who's going to be bowling down the other end, can capitalise, I guess, on that pressure that we have made up. But in the first 10 overs, 92 on the board already for the South Africans. So they are in cruise control at the moment. Just the 1 wicket down 2, and 68 off 59 needed. So nothing really too drastic is needed at this situation. That shot there, probably not needed from Quinton de Kock. They are going to pick up 2, however, but was a little bit risky. It was up in the air for a very long time, but unfortunately no fielders out there for the Kiwis, and they will definitely go and take that there. But they don't really need to do you know, any of those risky shots at the moment. They can just play it along the ground, as we have seen there, and pick up those 1s and those 2s here and there. So all of a sudden, I mean, we've only gone for 4. It has been 9 balls, which in a T20 in itself is an incredible, incredible achievement. But we just want to go and try and get back, I guess, to those dotting ball ways, and just try and get, you know, just some pressure, build up some pressure, make them do a silly shot, and then we can go and try and capitalise on that. If not from us, one of the other bowlers, but still bowling very economical. But we'll be looking to go and try and you know, plug up these singles, plug up these twos, because that is a good piece of running by the South Africans, and they are going to come back and grab a second. So we've seen 6 off this over so far, just the one risky shot, and the 50 partnership has come up for the South Africans too. So that's a very good knock by them. And I mean, again, we're not doing too bad. We've gone for 7 off 2 overs, which you would take any day. Not only in a one-day international, you'd probably, not only in a T20, you'd probably take in a one-day international as well. To only go for 3.5 off your first couple of overs, but we just need some wickets, because at the moment it is far too easy for the South Africans. They're just nudging it around. And as we can see, that run rate has dropped drastically. It is down at 5 now. Don't need to take any risks whatsoever here, the South Africans. They can just go and play it along the ground. And if they win this, they take a 1-0 lead in this. I think it's a 3-match T20 series. I'm not 100% sure, but most of the time they are just 3 games. So we just need to make sure, just keep dotting it up, and that's what we've done so far. 2 dot balls, and you just need to go and continue on this pressure here. And if we can do that, as I said, just make them try and make a mistake. You know, chop one on, play one aerially out to where a batsman is. You know, play a false shot like we've seen there, and hopefully try and get something that is going to go and carry through to BJ Watling. It would just make things a hell of a lot easier if we did get that. But this is exactly what we want. Just these dot balls, build that pressure. And now it feels as though these last 2 balls, you know, they have to go and score something, or they have to, you know, attack the bowler from the other end. But potentially we're looking at a maiden here. I don't want to jinx things, and I probably have by saying that we could potentially be going for one here. But just 1 dot ball needed. And this is exactly what was needed at this stage of the innings. But as I said, you put the kiss of death on it, you say you're going for a maiden, he drives one on the up through the covers, picks up 4, still a very good over, just the 4 coming off it, but you'd have to say this game is really South Africa's to lose at this stage, as they only needed 31 off 36. There has been a wicket that has fallen, but only 2 needed off the last 3 overs, so we're going to bowl this out. You know, maybe try and pick up a wicket if they go potentially for a slog to try and, I guess, win it with a boundary. That would be nice. It would allow us to go and pick up a wicket. But we have definitely done our bit here today. We've only gone for 11 off 3.1 overs. So I think at the end of the day, it was just, you know, a few too many. Not enough that was scored by the New Zealanders in this game, and it was just such a good start, such an aggressive start, I think by David Miller, who was opening up, and Quinton de Kock looks as though he's carried his bat. But just like that, boys, we're still in with the chance. We've picked up Justin Ontong for 5 off 4. No point reviewing that, mate. You have hit the covers off that one, and it's gone straight through to the keeper. We'll pick up a wicket, so a bit of a consolation prize for us there. And we've had a fairly decent game when you look at it. Obviously, very economical, as I said, with the ball. 1 for 11 now off 3.3 overs. And we had 24 off 20 with the bat. So it's not the worst effort in the world. And if we could manage to go and play through this one here, take it into the 18th over, you can't imagine that South Africa would lose this game from here. But, you know, the pressure would be on. A run out would be interesting here. Direct hit, and he was gone. Dean Elgar was gone. He was well out of his crease. The scores are now tied. As I said, a direct hit there. We would have still been going for the maiden. We're going to take it into the 19th over, though, with, again, just 1 coming off it. 1 for 12 off our 4 overs. You cannot complain with that. Their economy rate of 3, but at the end of the day, 1 off 12. South Africans are always going to go and get there. Du Plessis, man of the match, 65 off 43, and Quinton de Kock took them through at the end with 54 not out. But as we can see, that 1 for 12 and that 24 off 20, a good all-round performance by us, but we'll be looking to improve on that as we head into Game 2 next week. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links. That can be found down below in the description. Hope you've had a good week so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got our first ever FIFA 17 video. Make sure you do not miss that.